Pay attention to this video because I'm about to give you some good information that the angels and Jesus are giving me about what's happening in the world right now. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of negativity surrounding us. There's so much chaos in the world, division, judgment, hate, and a lot of natural disasters that are happening around us. But why? Why is all of this happening right now? Let me tell you that before I give you these predictions of what's going to happen, I like to mention that I don't like to do predictions very much because to me, those teachers or those spiritual teachers that predict and don't help, they're not really doing anything positive. When God gives us the gift of prediction, it's to help humanity, not to give fear to others. That's why I don't do a lot of prediction videos, because I don't focus on giving people fear. I don't focus on taking that information and giving fear to people. I like to focus on prepping myself on how I'm going to be able to help those in need that God's going to send to me. So that is my whole thing with predictions. But anyway, in this month of August, God opened up this weird energy door that I saw where a lot of energy started to flow to help people evolve their consciousness. There is a battle going on within all of us between the consciousness and the mind. The mind is what's trying to trigger you, what's trying to keep you negative, what's trying to keep you in fear. The consciousness is what's telling you that everything's good, that you need to trust, that you need to not be scared. That is a very internal battle that's happening. Outside of us, in the external factor, the earth is healing. There is a rebirth that is happening of the earth and a rebirth that is happening of us. And this is where you decide how you want to rebirth yourself in this moment. Because there's a lot of chaos. And just like there's light energy, there's dark energy. And the dark energy is taking a hit right now at us. It's trying to bring darkness to you. It's trying to bring worries to you. It's trying to bring fears to you so that you don't take this chance to evolve. So you don't embark on this journey of evolution, but you decide to stay with the fears. You decide to stay with that low vibration energy. And this is where you decide. For example, when we have a forest fire and everything burns and everything's ugly afterwards, does it ever stay like that? No. With the help of animals, with the help of the rain, that forest begins to rebirth itself, brighter and better. It never stays the same. So you will never stay the same after an evolution. You will never stay the same during a chaotic time. So don't focus on the chaos. Focus on what comes afterwards, the evolution, the beauty. Because that's what's happening. It's beauty that God sends us with every chaos, with every negativity that we go through. But this time, you really have to think about how you want to rebirth yourself. What seed are you going to plant this time? Are you going to plant with anxiety? Are you giving the earth, or are you giving yourself the seed of anxiety, the seed of fear, the seed of anger? Or are you going to plant your seed with love, with happiness, with trust? This is the choice that you have to make right now. And it's going to be a process. I don't want you to think that you need to make that choice right here, right now. It's a process that's going to last about 3 months. So you're going to see a lot of movement in the world. There is a little bit more of natural disasters that are coming. And I'm not saying this to scare anybody, because natural disasters have been around us forever. They're natural. And that is why we need to prep ourselves for the chaos. Are you going to see that tragedy with pain, with suffering all the time? Or are you going to allow yourself to see it with the eyes of evolution, with the eyes of blessings? This is the time where you got to choose how you're going to rebirth yourself. You're going to rebirth yourself with love, with faith, with happiness, with positivity. Or are you going to keep the same patterns that God's trying to remove from you? Make the right choice. Work on yourself. Don't be afraid to ask for help in this moment. Don't be afraid to seek help. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Don't be afraid to do things that make you feel better, that have a positive reaction to your evolution. Just like we go to college and we invest in our careers, Don't forget to do that for you. Don't forget to do that for your well-being, for your soul. Do more spiritual things. Do more things that give you that spiritual connection, that give you that God connection. Don't forget that we must plant in God's soil right now. Everything you do, every decision you do, do it with the consciousness of God in you. How do you want to receive God's love in this moment? What do you need from God to help you plant this in abundance, without greed, without victimizing yourself? What do you truly need to rebirth yourself this time? Observe yourself. Observe your patterns that have taken you to a negative place so that you don't repeat them. Don't judge yourself. Kindly look at those patterns so that you can move away from them. Find how you want to rebirth yourself. Do it with the consciousness of you. Don't let the mind take this away from you in this moment. Do more mindfulness. Do more exercises that connect you to your soul, that connect you to your consciousness. Trust God in this moment. Don't listen to the triggers. Don't listen to the sadness. Don't listen to all of those things that want to keep you down. We must rise and rebirth ourselves in this moment. It is a really good thing that God is doing. God is trying to help society. He's trying to change the patterns that we have, that it's full of hate, that is full of negativity. He's trying to do that right now. But the choice is yours. You got to help God too. God does half of the work, you do the other half. If God is setting up the road for you to walk on, choose to walk it with strength, with faith, with positivity. Plant that seed with love. Reconstruct yourself, rebuild yourself in a higher consciousness. Don't be afraid of what's to come. Don't be afraid to avoid things. Don't plant with anxiety. Don't plant your seed with fear and with worries that don't exist. Stay in the present moment. You want the world to change. You want the world to be better. You want people to be kinder. You want people to be better. Become the example that you want the world to be. That is how we change the world. You don't go and colonize people. You don't go and try to force people to think how you think. You don't go and prove to people that your way of thinking or the way that you want to run the country is the best thing. No, you're only going to add fuel to that darkness, to that fire. You want to make a change? Become the change. Become the example. And that example that you become is going to radiate towards everybody. And that's going to stick to another person and another. And that's how we change. I hope you love this video. If you could give it a like, if you could hype this video, you can help me as much. I do these videos with love and respect for you, and I hope you can help me with this.